Всем привет, вы находитесь на канале ГЕНЕРАЛ, меня зовут Валентин, и мы продолжаем играть в UnMetal. Это 9 глава, и, собственно, сейчас моя задача выбраться на крышу. И сделать там то, что нужно, а потом, собственно, продолжить. Заниматься всеми нужными вещами. Так, короче, выбираемся на крышу. По идее, больше тут ничего мне не надо, все противники вырублены. Гранаты, пистолеты. Ну, за этим мы пойдем, когда будем ниже идти. Ну да, пистолетные патроны я, по-моему, уже все себе получил.
I finally went out to the rooftop. As I stepped out, I observed details that would be missed by mere amateurs. But to a trained eye like mine, nothing ever goes unnoticed. First off, there was a communication antenna to my right.
Right? You mean on the left?
I was looking south, so your left is my right.
Of course. Continue.
Another key detail, there were 4 guards. And they were smoking. Well, well, well. Look who we have here.
Hands up!
You have no fucking idea who I am, do you?
Who the hell are you, scumbag?
I'm the man who's going to shove my boot in your asses so deep that you'll all be shitting leather for a month. I'm the fucking work inspector. Military Internal Affairs.
What?
So, how the fuck is it possible that a goddamn gentleman like me, dressed as a mere civilian, freely strolled around the whole fucking building? I'll tell you how. Because some inept guards decided that instead of being at their posts, they slithered up to the rooftop to hide, smoke, and spew scum.
It's our 5 minutes off, sir.
Are you kidding me, soldier?
No, sir.
What's your name, scumbag?
Mike, sir.
Listen to me carefully, scumbag Mike. I've been sent by the general himself. He is pissed off with all the soldiers in this building, and I have his permission to ensure each one of you are pissed on. I just have to make a little fucking check mark, and your precious fucking leave is a never-ending hell of cleaning latrines and wiping piss. So, don't piss me off. Do I make myself clear, scumbag Mike?
Crystal clear, sir.
Chatting here, blah, blah, blah. Gossiping like schoolgirls. You disgust me. Fuck. Imagine if I was a spy or a prisoner who managed to obtain critical information, and I was pretending to be a work inspector in order to steal a helicopter and escape. What do you think would happen, scumbag Mike?
Sir, it would be a non-authorized takeoff, and it would be shot down by the surface-to-air missiles.
And you think he couldn't avoid it?
Only if he disabled the communication with the missiles, sir.
I see. And how would he do that?
Sir, disabling the communication antenna that communicates with all surface-to-air missile batteries.
And then he just gets away. What kind of shitty security is that? That's it? This is all going into my report. Heads are going to roll.
Please, sir, don't rescind our leave. We have children waiting for us.
Fuck. You have children, and you're smoking? You call yourself a father, scumbag Mike? I have good reason to keep you from your kids.
No, please. I'll give up smoking. I swear to God.
Swear to me.
I swear. I swear.
I'm magnanimous. I will turn a blind eye to this indecency. But the day you hold another cigarette will be your last.
Thank you, sir.
Take a look at this floor. It's littered of cigarette butts, you pigs. Have you been tossing these without putting them out? You'll burn the building down. Not to mention the pollution. And what happens if a passing child gets burnt from these? Fucking swine. Lean down, little piggies, and collect all these cigarette butts. With your mouths. Now.
Yes, sir.
You too, asshole.
Yes, sir.
Now, get out of here and go back to your posts.
Yes, sir.
Это прекрасно. Так, теперь, значит... Просто так отключить коммуникационную вышку у меня, естественно, не получится. Это потребует некоторых усилий. Но сначала мы спустимся вниз, туда, где находится наш дорогой Майк из техподдержки. Вот. А теперь смотрите, значит, у нас как бы есть зажимы и есть провода. И они комбинируются, и все это не просто так. Так, значит, теперь мы сходим к коммуникационной вышке.
Here it was, the antenna. I searched for wires to cut. Good news, I found some wires. Bad news, I found something else behind them.
What, Mr. Fox?
A bomb.
A bomb in a communication antenna?
Exactly. I thought someone before me placed it there to sabotage the tower. And that person was captured or killed before he could set off the bomb. However, a label adjacent to the bomb solved the enigma. It read, Communication Antenna Sparky SGL-65B Anti-Vandalism System. Anti-personnel bomb explode if person attempt cut antenna signal. Explosion will not affect structure, but shrapnel eject outside literally destroy any person nearby.
Interesting. Sergeant, do we have anything similar on base?
No, Lieutenant, but we can request for one.
Well, continue with your farce, Mr. Fox.
The label continued, For emergency purpose, disconnect antenna. Prevent explosion by follow KGS 185/U protocol.
And what the hell is that protocol?
The KGS 185/U protocol. I didn't figure it out at first, but it turns out that I had read that name before.
Так, значит, теперь смотрите, что нам надо сделать. Протокол. Он гласит, что надо сначала соединить красный с белым, потом зеленый с черным, потом желтый с голубым. И потом, собственно, резать. Но, как вы понимаете, у меня только одно соединить, а остального нет. Так что мы вместо того, чтобы сейчас приступать, идем и ищем дополнительные штуки. Вот тут где-то должны быть провода. В каком-нибудь из этих ящиков. Ну, не ящиков. Угу. Так, делаем второе. И идем дальше. Короче, трансформаторные будки. Последний провод. Сюда мы не пройдем, потому что здесь нужна карта какого-то уровня.
There it was, the helicopter I eventually escaped in, only to have you inevitably shoot it down. But fuck, if I flew away, the surface-to-air defenses would shoot me down. I had to disable that communication antenna so they wouldn't receive the command to fire. This would, instead, provide you the pleasure to take me down yourselves, you bastards.
Угу. Так. Это мы все равно разломаем. Здесь мы идем вниз. И идем вырубать антенну. Вообще, конечно, обидно, что у меня тут не все получилось найти. Поэтому я, конечно, расстроен немножко. Так. Теперь, собственно, ответственный момент. Проверяем. Белый-красный. Черный-зеленый. Голубой и желтый. Первым белый и красный. Красный. С белым. Так. Собственно, чем хорошо, можно делать вот так. Второй. Черный с зеленым. Угу. Черный. С зеленым. Видите, ничего не происходит, значит, соответственно, как бы... и осталось у нас желтый с голубым. Окей. Желтый с голубым. Вот, если это все сработало, то теперь нам осталось только сделать 3 разреза. Синий, ну, в смысле, голубой, красный и черный. Так, голубой. Очень не хочется ошибиться, поэтому проверяю. Так. Вторым идет красный. Еще раз. Так, остался сначала красный, потом черный. Черный. Все, коммуникационную вышку мы отключили.
The surface-to-air defenses would never activate if I hit the skies. Now, I could finally get that damn helicopter and escape.
Ну, как бы на самом деле нет. Как бы тебе не хотелось этого, Джесси, ты не сможешь просто так запрыгнуть в вертолет и сбежать. Потому что сейчас мы подойдем к нему и выяснится, что мы не можем просто так его завести, потому что у нас нет ключа.
There it was, the helicopter I eventually escaped in, only to have you inevitably shoot it down. But fuck, I didn't have the damn key. I needed it to get the door open.
Вот, раздобудьте ключ от вертолета. Все-таки я такие вещи даже, как бы, несмотря на всю их такую некоторую душность, обожаю. Так, мне же сюда не надо, мне надо сначала. Короче, вот. Теперь показываю, как тут можно несколько упростить себе жизнь.
Hey, Fox, are you there?
Here I am, Robert.
find a chopper yet?
Found a helicopter, but I don't have the key.
Can't you hotwire it?
I can't even open the outer door. Work your magic with the radio. Maybe you can hear something useful.
No problem. Let's see if a guard can be tricked into telling where a spare key is.
Thanks, friend.
Угу.
Hey, Mike. How did they bring you here?
In a helicopter, like everyone else.
Everyone but me. Mike, I'm looking for the key to that helicopter.
Well, General X probably has it in his office.
Is it far?
You're right in front of it.
That door?
Yes,
Fuck. Finally some luck.
but
But? What?
only General X can open it.
Shit. Can't you use your magic?
Nope.
There has to be a way to get in there. Back door or something. Come on, Mike, think.
Wait, his office might have another entrance. A while ago, I was studying the map of this building, and I saw something weird.
Weird. What was weird?
The office has a private elevator that leads to the basement. Always wondered why he wanted an unlocked private elevator.
So you could take the main elevator to the basement and go through there to General X's private elevator?
Yup.
Thanks, Mike. I'm going to the basement.
Mike, wait! The basement is a fucking maze! Take this map with you. You'll need it to get through safely.
Вот. И теперь я, собственно, смогу...
I answered the call before leaving.
Hey, Fox, weren't you searching for a helicopter key?
Fuck yeah.
You have it yet?
Not yet, but I believe General X has one in his office. Why?
Because I heard some talk on the radio. They're keeping a copy of that key in a special room. It's somewhere close to General X's office, through a private lift. Don't know what room it is or where, but I know the door is marked with an X.
A door marked with an X?
Yeah, man. Fucking weird.
Thanks, Robert. If I don't find the key in his office, I'll look for that room.
Ну да, ну да. Мы, конечно же, верим, что там это будет. Так, значит, теперь надо пробежаться по всем этажам за всеми нужными расходниками. Ну, точнее как, нужных расходников, которые мне нужны, это ракеты внизу. Ну, то есть на первом, то есть на третьем у нас эти, как пистолетные патроны в дальнем углу. На первом у нас гранаты электромагнитные и ракеты. Надо забрать все. Угу, тут ничего больше нет. Окей, поехали на первый этаж. Это будет довольно быстро доехать, в смысле. По идее, я даже все секреты, ну, кроме там самого нижнего, нашел. Ну, в смысле того, который в подвале. В подвал мы пока не спускаемся, мы сначала к этому готовимся. Угу. Ну, тут мы просто бежим. Тут ничего нету. Так, итого у меня есть 6 ракет. Это, в общем, хорошо, потому что они мне понадобятся потом. А вот ими гранат надо набрать на полную. И обычных тоже. А где еще обычные были? Кажется, я помню, где были обычные, но это пока не очень понятно, как туда добираться. Так, 20 таких, 10 таких. Что-то, мне кажется, это мало будет. Давайте спустимся, может, тут еще гранаты есть. Нет, нету. Тут был только пакет с кровью для мгновенного восполнения здоровья. Так, пробегаем вверхом. Здесь что? Угу. Может, там у этих чуваков было на втором этаже еще гранат? Кажется, да, кажется, было, но я не помню. Ладно, сейчас сходим. Там как бы не очень далеко от лифта. Как бы в конце игры надо просто все ресурсы, какие только можно себе запихнуть в это. Так, у вас гранат нету, козлы? Нету. Угу. А, гранаты были у первых, которые спят сейчас. По-моему, да, по-моему, там были. Так, вот как минимум одна граната. В этом помещении все разбито, все сделано. Как это сказать, в рамках стандартного протокола Джесси Фокс. В этом тоже. Что там? Гранатами не это самое, не поделитесь, не поделитесь. Ладно, все. У меня осталось не очень много чего делать. То есть мне осталось пройти лабиринт снизу и пройти не очень длинную финальную главу с финальным боссом. Собственно, с этим самым генералом X. Ну и посмотреть сюжетных катсцен, которых тут в конце навалили. Так, поехали. Нам дорога в лабиринт.
I wish to enter the labyrinth.
Then say friend in Elvish, and the door will open.
Friend in Elvish? Shit. Turns out the mental patient was a fucking Lord of the Rings geek. What person in their right mind knows how to say friend in Elvish? Well, I don't know the word. Can you give me a hint?
I'm afraid I can't grant any assistance to this enigma.
What if I grant you a punch in the face?
Fruit. Big, sweet. You eat it in the summer?
Watermelon?
It lacks water.
Melon?
Ой, да. Так. Вот. А здесь мне понадобится карта лабиринта.
I reached the first intersection. It had 3 exits, north, east, and west. I checked the map.
Ну да, то есть первый
First
раз.
letter was E, so I took the path to the east.
Но на самом деле мы идем сначала вот сюда. Простите.
I found an old rusted sword. 1,000 years ago, it could have been of use. But this was current year, so I tossed it.
Так. Ну, тут ничего больше нет. Собственно, третий секрет на уровне найден. Так, короче, карта. Первый раз мы идем на восток. И каждый раз, когда развилка, именно когда развилка, подождите, стоп, чё? Так, это был первый восток.
I reached the second intersection. It also had 3 exits, north, east, and west. I checked the map a second time. The second letter was also an E, so I took the east path. I would make an effort to check the map at every intersection as I proceeded.
Так, но здесь... Окей, значит, что у нас получается? 2 востока. Запад. Угу. Блять. Ну да, естественно. Ну чё, поехали. Я не очень понимаю, как тут с этими тварями быть. Ну ладно, сейчас, значит, тут запад будет, да? Так, первый запад. Второй запад. Угу. Так, после 2 западов 4 раза на север. Так, после 2 западов 1 раз на север. Угу. Угу. Ну-ка, что там получается? Да, 1 раз на север был здесь. Так, чего тут? Второй раз север. Третий раз север здесь будет. Угу. Подождите. А 4-й раз север тут. По идее. И после 4 северов на восток. Блять. Ну, твою мать, и все сначала, да? Угу, ну я понял. Не сохранился ни разу. Ну ладно, чё. Ну, в принципе, не очень сложно. Так. На запад раз. На запад 2. И вот тут 4 раза на север. Блять. Жесткие товарищи. Так. Противненько. Это все. Очень противненько. Так, ты... А как я от них защищаться должен, если они меня поймали? Вообще никак, что ли? Ни хера себе. Тут противники у вас, господа хорошие. Фран, тебе не кажется, что ты немножко борщанул? Фран немножко борщанул, ладно. Угу. Так. Теперь мне на север первый раз. Ладно. Угу. Ага. Так, как мы действуем? Мы перед тем, как идти дальше, делаем вот так. Угу. Так, здесь север. Второй. Здесь север третий. Блять. Сука. Так, ладно, поехали. Угу. Третий север был, да? Черт. Это очень опасное дело. Так. Угу. А, блять, все, понял. Значит, все-таки тут еще пока север четвертый будет. Окей. Угу. После 4 северов восток. Так. Куда мы идем дальше? После востока. На юг и на восток. На юг, на восток и 2 раза на юг. Угу. 2 раза на юг. 2-й раз сейчас на юг надо будет, да? Ну-ка, что там? Потом опять 4 раза на север, да? Так. Четыре раза на север. Окей. Ну ладно, используем последний горшок. Что делать-то? Так. Два раза на север. Окей. 3 раза на север. Четыре раза на север. Так, не понял. То есть... Раз на север. Два... То есть это получается... Был 3-й раз на север, что ли? А что там после 4 раз на север и на восток? Угу. Так, тут восток, и там будет север. Ага, север и 2 раза запад. Так, это раз запад, это 2 запад. И потом еще север-восток, 2 раза север. Так, это, значит, север, восток и 2 раза север. Так, восток. Север раз. Угу.
There was something odd about that wall. I found a suspicious brick that smelled like turkey. I pushed it, and...
Ё-моё, я это сделал. Эпилог, он же часть 10.
I entered the secret door and left those dungeons behind. Ahead of me was a less dank portion of the basement. According to Mike, there had to be an elevator somewhere that went to General X's office, which should ultimately hold the original helicopter key. On the other hand, Robert told me that he heard of a special room with an X on its door, which could alternatively hold a copy of that key. Either option was fine as long as I could get a hold of a damn working key. And thus, my search of the basement began.
Угу. Так. Значит, во-первых, двери исследуем. Какая это дверь? Обычная. Да-да. Смотрите, что нашел. Шматок чего-то железнообразного под названием C1. Как вы думаете, сколько таких шматков мы тут найдем? Ну, так вот, совершенно случайно. Второй шматок, если, кстати, объединить, то получается C2. Так, не слишком ли я беспечно иду? Чё там? Подождите.
There it was, General X's private elevator.
Ну и к которому у меня, естественно, нет карты. Неизвестного мне уровня. Так, здесь я все разломал, да, уже? Угу. Так. А теперь смотрите, как это делается. С4 пластичная взрывчатка. Если мы ее скомбинируем с часами, то мы получим бомбу. В принципе, что тут? Я не помню, тут, по-моему, больше... Да, тут нету других помещений, поэтому мы берем и размещаем бомбу здесь. После чего идем в дверь с крестом, которая, конечно же, окажется...
Door marked with an X, just like Robert told me. There it was, the secret room where they kept the helicopter key.
Why would they keep a key in such a creepy place instead of an office?
The more I thought about it, the more things felt out of place. I had a strange feeling, like a gut feeling that something was just wrong.
И, естественно, на кого мы нарвемся? На генерала X.
You have finally arrived.
General X?
The same. Are you searching for a key, Mr. Fox? Perhaps one for a helicopter? You won't find it here, Mr. Fox. I'm afraid that your contact has betrayed you.
Fuck.
Don't blame him. He's been the victim of my counterintelligence.
Right there, in front of me, was General X, the puppet master of Operation Jericho. Not only was he a merciless, psychopathic asshole, he was so smart that he could predict my every move. For starters, He tricked me and Robert into searching for this room.
You had us waiting longer than expected, Mr. Fox.
If you drew some arrows in the labyrinth, I would have come sooner.
That would remove a certain charm, don't you think? By the way, I brought some company.
Colonel! Doctor!
I see you're already acquainted. I'll get to the point, Mr. Fox. Surrender. Otherwise, we'll start executing our guests.
There were too many people. If I opened fire, Harris and the doctor could die.
Let me guess. You're considering the option of shooting, but you know that Harris and the doctor could die.
Fuck, yeah. He read my mind, but that asshole X was a clean shot. If I shot quickly, I could kill him.
Now you're probably thinking I'm stupid for being so exposed, and that you can kill me with a quick enough shot. If you shoot and kill me, that would be the end of the final boss. Of all of this, you'd be a hero. Do you really have such a low opinion of my intellect, Mr. Fox?
Shit. This was part of his plan. He was here on purpose. I was thinking that he might have worn a bulletproof vest.
By now, you should be thinking that I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. Shooting an armored man would be foolish, don't you think?
Fuck. He read my mind once again. But even if his body was covered, his head was not. One bullet between his eyes and goodbye.
But you're not a quitter, Mr. Fox. It's only logical that you'd consider shooting me in the head. I will admit, a challenging yet possible shot. An Olympian trial of marksmanship, reflexes, and luck. Let me spare you the trouble. Sergeant!
Yes, sir.
Shoot me in the head at point blank range.
But, sir.
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The bullet went through his head, but the bastard was unfazed.
Return to your post, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
What you're staring at in awe, Mr. Fox, is a projected image of myself.
A hologram?
Precisely, Mr. Fox. And now that it's obvious that you can't kill me, let's conclude the matter of your surrender. Or are there not enough dead bodies to convince you?
Just give me 10 seconds to think about it.
Of course.
Берегись.
You already made up your mind, Mr. Fox.
Yes, I've decided that. Watch out! Behind you!
Did you seriously think that I'd fall for such an old trick?
For the record, I warned you. Doctor!
I'm fine. What happened?
An explosion. The guard behind you received the brunt of it. Colonel!
He's alive. Looks like he just blacked out.
We have to leave before reinforcements arrive. I'm taking Harris with me.
It's best not to move him. We don't know if he has any fractures or internal wounds.
I'll take the risk. He can't stay here.
Угу. Упс. Так. Угу.
Doctor, let's go.
I'm not coming, Fox.
Why not?
There are injured that require my attention, and I don't want to leave my father alone.
What? They were going to kill you.
No, they weren't. It was just a trick to catch you. And if I leave, my father won't work and they'll kill him. Run! Go away!
I'll come back for you with the cavalry. You have my word. I left that room, carrying the colonel.
Wait, you're saying that you managed to rescue Colonel Harris?
That's correct.
Well, Mr. Fox, let's see what you invent to remove him from this story.
Lieutenant, we found a corpse in the remains of the helicopter.
What? Who is he?
We don't know, Lieutenant. It was totally carbonized by the fire.
Take him to the lab. I want a forensic analysis done yesterday. Do you understand me, Wachowski?
Yes, sir.
Fuck. We killed Colonel Harris. May God forgive us.
No, he's not Harris. The colonel died a month ago in an ambush. These are his personal belongings, his dog tag, his watch. Don't you remember, Sergeant? We found them on his corpse. That man has never seen the colonel. He's just trying to confuse us with his lies. fuck's sake, he has absolutely no evidence for what he's saying.
I have this.
But what? If I'm not mistaken, it's a graduation ring for the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
Colonel Harris graduated in the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
Sergeant, you don't believe him, do you?
With all due respect, sir, I only said that Colonel Harris graduated in the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
He's trying to fool us, Sergeant. I remind you that there are more rings like this one.
Yes, but not with the same smell.
It reeks of shit.
Sir, permission to smell the ring? Fuck. It smells just like Colonel Harris's anus.
What? How the hell do you know what the Colonel's anus smells like?
I'm not authorized to reveal that information, sir.
Это прекрасно.
Fuck. This is getting out of hand. Mr. Fox, continue your story. Let's see if we can finish this once and for all.
Окей, тут, короче, такое дело. Ой. Упс. Угу. Короче, мне надо сначала разобраться со всей охраной, да? Которая тут ходит. Сделать это максимально тихо, да? Как это сделаю тихо, если их тут ходит до хрена? Ну ладно. Угу. Ладно, я тебя буду бить с помощью кулаков. Угу. Подождите, где еще один? Окей, давайте мы возьмем полковника. Так, ты сюда не пойдешь, голуба? Ты сюда не пойдешь, да? Ты ходишь вон там. Окей. Угу. А как вы ходите? Твою мать. А, вы здесь меняетесь. Так, нет. Загрузить игру, да. Я это так сходу не сделаю. Блин, а как мне вас всех убить-то? На самом деле мне надо зачищать весь этаж пока. Блин, а вы тут еще и парой ходите. Ну ладно, сейчас вы будете ходить как-нибудь по-другому. И я зачищу этот этаж от вас. По большому счету тут уже ничего не попишешь. Надо действовать. Угу. Ладно, буду уничтожать вас по одному. меня еще и горшков нету. Такая штука. Да, у меня нету сейвов больше. Угу. Ты куда идешь? Ты идешь ко мне? Или нет? Бля. И как с вами быть-то? Ну, вас надо разделять максимально. То есть надо очень эффективно действовать. Окей. Ты. Зараза. Ты сейчас идешь ко мне? Ты сейчас не идешь ко мне? Бля. Ой, пиздец. Охранники эти, майки эти. Несчастные. Давайте, успокаивайтесь, твари. Я с вами все сделаю сегодня. Чего вы заслуживаете? Тут реально надо просто максимально быстро их срубать всех. Чтобы они просто не могли ничего сделать. Тем более им ввели новую механику смотреть сквозь стены. Ну-ка. Интересно, я могу их прятать вот так? Чтобы никто не уволок. Так, ну-ка, теперь бинокль. А что там, сколько вас? Еще двое осталось, да? Не, мне никакого подкрепления на вас вызывать не надо. Короче, давайте вы... Так, один к секретному лифту пошел, второй пошел вниз. Угу. Так, ты вниз не пошел. Так. Чего? Так, то есть я типа всех уничтожил здесь. Аптеки я, конечно, всрал. Ну ладно. Давайте перенесем трупы. Ну как трупы? То, что я тут навырубал. кулаками. По идее, на самом деле, мне даже выгодно, что я часть аптечек потратил на этих тварей. Что меня они не успели задамажить. Я их успел. И с учетом специфики последнего босс-файта, тут как бы это надо было делать. Ну, кровь немножко. Кстати, чем меня спалили, я так и не понял. То есть какие механики здесь работают, я не понял. Ну ладно, хер с ним. Тут, видимо, триггер срабатывает в 2 местах. Главное, чтобы он еще раз не сработал, а то мне на них патроны тратить не очень хочется. Угу. Окей. По идее, мы с полковником дошли до лифта. И полковником нажали на кнопку лифта.
Lieutenant, they found a bullet in the carbonized corpse head.
A bullet? So it wasn't us after all. Colonel Harris was murdered.
Hey, friend, don't look at me. I haven't killed anyone.
I'm not your friend.
For fuck's sake, shut up. Wachowski, send the bullet to Science Officer Hollister for analysis. And tell him to collate it with the gun Mr. Fox had on him. Maybe we'll have a surprise. I want the results of that 5 minutes ago. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Как же это все весело.
Wow, that asshole General X had some cool music equipment. Multi-band equalizer, auto-amplified subwoofer, and... No way. Double-deck cassette player. Fuck, you could record directly from one cassette to another.
Все мои ровесники на этом этапе.
Fuck, I found out that bastard kept a fully stocked armory behind his office.
Так, все, 18 таких гранат, 20 таких. Все необходимые вещи, чтобы начать сражаться с этим самым генералом Иксом. Это, конечно, сейчас будет, возможно, очень больно, потому что я буду очень сильно страдать на нем. С другой стороны, сильно-то я страдать не буду. Блин, зачем мне 2 аптеки еще? Ну ладно. Это сейчас, конечно, уловка была. Вот, а теперь, собственно, в чем прикол? Как только я сейчас выйду, начнется последний босс-файт. И этот босс-файт будет тяжел. Просто потому, что General X это долго. Ждите, что? А у меня нету пропуска, чтобы выйти наружу. Я не понял юмор. Джесси. Мы не можем найти то, что нам нужно? Подождите, как это вообще возможно? Подождите, я не понял юмор. А ключ, а карта, а чё? Подождите, что? А, я понял. На самом деле мне не нужен этот офис, потому что он находится на 3-м этаже. Мне нужно подняться еще выше. Что же, я полностью заряжен, да? Всем, чем только можно. А значит, нам пора к боссу.
I finally reached the last floor.
Lieutenant, we already have the ballistics results.
And?
You are right, sir. Ballistics established that the bullet was fired from Mr. Fox's gun.
You killed Colonel Harris, you bastard!
Sergeant, behave.
Sir, permission to execute that assassin!
Permission denied. First off, we can't confirm the identity of the victim until we have the forensics report. Second, according to policy, Mr. Fox has the right to finish his story. Mr. Fox, continue. And you better not contradict the evidence we're collecting.
Окей. Мы выходим к финальному боссу.
Leaving so soon and without a farewell. That's not very neighborly of you. And what's that on your shoulder? That's personal property, Mr. Fox. Haven't your parents taught you never to steal?
General X stood in my way, assuming it was really him and not another hologram.
Are you asking yourself if I'm another hologram?
Well, yeah.
No, not this time. It is I, in the flesh.
Good. Then I'll
Put a bullet in my head.
You read my mind.
Please tell me, Mr. Fox, how does one shoot that which they cannot see?
What? What the fuck?
Do you like my new device, Mr. Fox? Optical electronic hollow camouflage, the latest in nanotechnology. Obviously, if you start firing randomly, there's still a chance I may be hit. I believe dumb luck is a concept you're fond of? So if you don't mind, I invite you to expend some ammunition with some friends.
Окей, погнали.
Bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Так, во-первых, мы перезаряжаемся. Во-вторых, мы сваливаем. Блять. О, сейчас будет жестко. Ну что же, продолжаем, да? Ну, точнее, диалог мы пропускаем и начинаем. Бля. Да твою мать, как же я так плохо-то первую фазу, ну, в смысле, первых дронов прошел. Ладно, поехали. Генерал Икс, ты бесишь. Но я тебя все равно уничтожу.
bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Так, тут мы вместо гранат на самом деле берем вот это. И опять перевязываемся. Теперь.
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Угу. Упс. Блин, не то делаем. Так, ладно. Угу.
You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
Так, стоп. Так. Блин. Блин, ну, зараза. Так, все, аптек у меня нет, и мне надо не попадаться.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win.
Да, блин, путаюсь. Бля. Так, а у меня не осталось, да? У меня пакет с кровью не за... Он забрал, сука такая. Угу. Ну ладно, я труп в данном случае, потому что я неправильно себя вел. Ну ладно, окей. Окей, значит, генерал... Генерал Х. Сейчас мы тебя все-таки вынесем как-нибудь. Да, блять, это вообще тупо было сейчас. Как бы, давайте еще раз.
Mr. Fox.
Не хочу на самом деле это проходить нормально, но придется. Сейчас. Ну-ка. Да, блядь, ну чё ж я так... Я просто по ним промахиваюсь очень сильно. Ладно, мы сейчас совсем разберемся. У меня тоже с ними были проблемы.
Bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Так. Из оружия мне понадобится только вот это. Так, я перевязываюсь.
Which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Okay. Так, ты отхиливайся.
Managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
Okay. Бля. Угу. Ну давай, восстанавливайся, сука. Я тоже восстанавливаться буду. Хилься, скотина. Окей. Угу. Не угадал. Угу, нет. Вот сейчас ты там. Окей, аптек у меня больше нет, ничего у меня больше нет, перевязать меня нечем.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win.
What the fuck? You bastard!
Mr. Fox, first you complain because I remove your belongings, and now you complain again when I return them?
What?
Cheer up. I simply gave back your rusty wire. Although, maybe I've been a little brusque. You can find it between your ribs. By the way, Mr. Fox, let's see if you can kill me before bleeding to death. Good luck.
Бля. Блять. Ты, скотина, ты меня сейчас убьешь, да? Ну, естественно, ты меня убьешь, потому что я не попадаю тебе никуда. Окей. Значит, будем использовать все аккуратнее.
Mr. Fox.
Так, дроны. Поехали. Сначала один. Потом второй. Теперь должно быть сразу парочка. Так.
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out. Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Угу.
You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
Не угадал. Окей, я пока от тебя побегаю. Угу. Ну-ка. Угу. Окей. Блять. Ну-ка. Но я сумею его победить, скорее всего, потому что тут он не то чтобы очень жесткий. Все, последнюю аптечку ты у меня забрал, скотина.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win.
What the fuck? You bastard!
Mr. Fox, first you complain because I remove your belongings, and now you complain again when I return them?
What?
Cheer up. I simply gave back your rusty wire. Although, maybe I've been a little brusque. You can find it between your ribs. By the way, Mr. Fox, let's see if you can kill me before bleeding to death. Good luck.
Так, ну-ка. Ой. Бля. Так. Угу. Попадись ты мне, скотина. Блять, ну я все, я, собственно, проиграл в этом бою. Ну ладно, окей. Ну тут, в принципе, если как бы нормально пройти дронов, то ты уже понимаешь, как здесь стрелять и двигаться. Окей, дроны, пошли.
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Так, оружие. Ставим вот это. Перевязываемся.
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Так. Окей.
You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
Угу. Ну-ка ты. Угу. Угу. Блять. Ну все, я еще и гранаты сейчас потеряю на тебе. Ну да, естественно, ты если стреляешь не оттуда. То я просто не могу ничего с тобой сделать. Ну-ка, давай. Окей. Это мы не берем. Угу. Так, аптек нет ни у кого. И мне его надо добить.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win.
What the fuck? You bastard!
Mr. Fox, first you complain because I remove your belongings, and now you complain again when I return them?
What?
Cheer up. I simply gave back your rusty wire. Although, maybe I've been a little brusque. You can find it between your ribs. By the way, Mr. Fox, let's see if you can kill me before bleeding to death. Good luck.
О, да. Блин. Вот зараза. Ну чё ж я так не вовремя перезарядился-то? Ну нет, это... В общем, это проще, чем такому Такагаши.
Mr. Fox,
Явно, причем проще. Ну, я его могу заковырять, то есть это не очень сложно.
bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Угу. Так, мы ставим вот это. И перевязываемся еще раз.
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Упс. Да, блять. Ну да, правильно, убейте меня еще. Товарищ Х. Ну ладно, в принципе, я знаю, что делать, но сейчас это просто как бы зависит от некоторой доли везения и аккуратности.
bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Угу.
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Угу. Окей.
You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
Ну, патронов у меня хватит на тебя. Угу. Окей. Давай ты по одной пульке будешь у меня. Ну, в смысле... Окей. Окей, ты стырил моих этих самых. Надо по 2 пули. Бля, мимо. Да, блин, это вообще зря было сейчас. Это мы лечим. Бля, ну ладно, это проще загрузить, честно. Потому что я тут потратил слишком много гранат. А без них тут нельзя вообще никак. Угу, окей. Так. Это очень плохо. Это очень муторный босс-файт при таких входящих. Когда я так начинаю ошибаться в самом начале, это значит, что ничего хорошего из этого трая не получится. Ну ладно, чё.
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Блять, а это я, конечно, тупо под ракету попался. Ну ладно. Ну ладно, окей.
Mr.
В
Fox,
принципе, он не очень сложный, он просто долгий. Именно из-за механики с кражи аптечек. Угу. Так. Угу. Нифига не получается. Ну что же, еще одна попытка.
Mr. Fox.
Максимальная сосредоточенность, водички попили.
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Блин, ну понятно, ракету от него ловить нельзя вообще.
Mr. Fox.
Как, кстати, и ловить урон от этих тварей тоже нельзя. Но это уже плохой, очень плохой трай.
Mr.
Очень плохие траи. Пошли.
Do you have many bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Ну, плохо, конечно, ладно. Ладно.
Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property.
Угу. Ну-ка, где ты?
You managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
Так. Окей, мне надо, чтобы минимум аптечек тебе досталось. И минимум патронов. Так, ладно, ты аптеку. Окей. В принципе, я понял, как тебя. Так, все, последнюю аптечку ты у меня забираешь, отхиливаешься, и мы начинаем бой почти на равных.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win.
What the fuck? You bastard!
Mr. Fox, first you complain because I remove your belongings, and now you complain again when I return them?
What?
Cheer up. I simply gave back your rusty wire. Although, maybe I've been a little brusque. You can find it between your ribs. By the way, Mr. Fox, let's see if you can kill me before bleeding to death. Good luck.
Бля. Бля. О, твою мать, последний. Все нахер. Генерал Икс.
I have underestimated you, Mr. Fox.
Boss defeated.
учет вертолета.
What are you waiting for? Finish me.
Time without paying for your crimes? No way. I'll take you to a trial so they condemn you and lock you in a cell to rot for the rest of your life.
I see. Tell me, Mr. Fox, how are you going to take me if you can't move?
What?
You're so predictable. I knew you wouldn't kill me or let me die. Just like all of my other subordinates, they consistently led you directly into my trap, Mr. Fox. Honestly, I hope you were going to surprise me again, like that little spark in the basement. But once more, the pen is mightier than the sword. By the way, thanks for volunteering to test my new paralyzer. The discharge it releases shuts down the whole peripheral nervous system. You should have killed me when you had the chance. See you never, Mr. Fox.
See you never, General X. Are you all right, son? Don't worry. The effects on the paralysis will wear off soon. But it's not prudent to stay here. Come on, stand up, Fox. I'll help you walk.
Угу. Ну, наконец-то мы выходим с этого заведения.
Colonel Harris and I went to the helicopter. A few minutes later, when I regained my motor skills, we took off.
Lieutenant, we have the forensic report of the carbonized corpse.
Hand it to the sergeant. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we can finally prove that Mr. Fox has been lying. Sergeant, what does the report say?
And the physiological study confirms that the corpse with identification C4423 measures 3 inches taller than Colonel Alan Harris, disproving his identity. What? Then he's not the colonel.
Of course not. I told you, Sergeant. Care to explain this, Mr. Fox? Are you going to tell us that he was tortured on a rack until it stretched him 3 inches?
That would be ridiculous. He's not Colonel Harris. I never said he was.
You what? You just told us that you both flew away in that helicopter.
I told you we escaped together, but never said that corpse was Colonel Harris. In fact, I have no idea who it is. Are you sure you found it in the helicopter? Did you plan it yourselves to incriminate me? Like some dirty cops?
How dare you? Enough games, Mr. Fox, enough. We'll find out who you are and then we'll execute you. What now?
What the hell is happening in here?
Colonel in the room, salute.
At ease.
Colonel Harris? You're alive. Sir, we thought you passed away.
As you can see, Lieutenant, I'm alive and kicking. Why is this man handcuffed?
We were interrogating him. He's a spy that we captured, sir.
A spy? Are you pulling my leg? He's a civilian who was imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. He's also the man that not only saved my life and freed me from the X-Army base, but also he found classified information about Operation Jericho that will be essential in stopping the X-Army. For goodness sakes, that man's a fucking hero. Release him immediately.
Yes, sir.
Did you tell them your heroic feat, Fox?
I was at when we entered the helicopter, Colonel. But it looks like they found a corpse in the helicopter. But fuck, I don't know who he is. They say he has a bullet in his head, and it came from my gun. But I haven't killed anyone.
That corpse was General X. I killed him with your gun myself. Don't you remember? See you never, General X. Later, while you were regaining your senses inside the helicopter, I retrieved General X's corpse and dragged it to the helicopter's aft. That bastard was heavy. In the air. You know what happened.
Hurry up, Fox. They're following us.
Don't rush me, Colonel. I'm getting used to the controls. This piece of junk has levers and buttons everywhere. But don't panic. I think we'll be able to reach Allied territory before they catch up.
Then I'll call the cavalry. Charlie, Alpha 54438, do you copy? Damn it, this radio isn't working. Fucking piece of shit.
Don't worry, Colonel. As soon as we reach Allied territory, they'll stop pursuing us.
Don't worry. Son, with no radio, when this fully armed piece of Soviet junk pings their radar, the first thing they're gonna do when we don't answer is take us down.
Fuck. So we'll be shot at if we keep going, or we'll be shot at when we turn around?
Affirmative. We're between a rock and a hard place. We'll abandon the helicopter as soon as we cross the border. I'm gonna search for the parachutes.
But jumping would still be risky in this jungle terrain.
You have them, Colonel? We're nearly there.
There's only one, Fox. You jump and deliver the documents to the Allies.
Are you insane, Colonel? They won't believe me. And you don't know how to pilot this junk.
I'm dead to them anyway. You're young. You have your life ahead of you, son. Take this ring, show it to them. They'll believe you.
Fuck, it
Это
rings
сработает.
shit.
Well, that's because those asshole bastards were going to snatch it as they put their hands on me. So I hid it in the only safe place I had left. My ass. Come on, son, put on the parachute.
Colonel, you need to jump and tell them everything yourself.
We argued about who had to jump, and I had to admit that Mr. Fox had one convincing argument.
Fox, what are you waiting for? Hurry up, son. We are running out of time. For heaven's sake, put on the parachute.
Мы
The next thing I
убедили
remember was
полковника.
waking up, hanging from the parachute tangled to a tree. The owner of a farm who spotted me arrived a few minutes later. After tending to my wounds and offering me food, he was so kind as to bring me here to the base.
The lieutenant and the sergeant were shocked and immediately apologized. A few days later, the Army decorated me with 2 medals.
Jesse Fox, for rescuing an MIA military colonel and recovering intelligence on Operation Jericho. I, Colonel Alan Harris of the 5th Battalion, award you a Purple Cross of Civilian Courage.
That medal really exists?
It didn't. They had to invent it, as they had nothing that they could provide for a civilian.
You're also awarded the Gandhi Medal of the National Idiot.
National idiot?
Well, I received it because I didn't kill any enemies at all during the escape. As you know, militaries don't get why killing is wrong.
Well, at least we agree on that.
So, thanks to the documents I found, the Allies could find and sink every related submarine. The military base, docks, and Omega building were the target of a large operation. Everyone was arrested. Robert the paparazzi published the story and won a Pulitzer Prize. The 2 doctors and their 2 fathers dedicated themselves to finding a cure for cancer using nanonuclear weapons.
Wasn't it one doctor?
That's what they wanted us to believe. The captain of that boat retired with my $50 million, but he died of gonorrhea the week after.
Seriously?
Nah, but he would have deserved it.
М,
Do
Прекрасно.
you remember Private Mike, the one I found hammered and whose leave I obtained? Well, he could finally visit his daughter for her birthday.
Hello?
Daddy!
And I went back to my old life as a smuggler. The end.
Wow. Jesse, that's the most incredible story ever told. My god, you have an amazing imagination. You should be a video game writer.
You don't believe me?
Not a word.
Thank you very much, Miss Incredulous. Hey, who are those guys?
Must be an improvised patrol. Don't say a word if they don't ask you anything.
Good morning. May I see your passports, please?
Good morning. here you are.
Very well, let's see. Fuck. You're Jesse Fox.
Yeah, that's me.
Holy Jesus, I can't believe it.
Hey, Jimmy, who is that guy?
Fuck, Mike, he's Fox. The one who rescued Colonel Alan Harris and prevented the nuclear attacks. I really admire you, Mr. Fox. You're a fucking hero.
Thanks, soldier.
Here are your passports. Go, drive carefully.
Are you okay? You've been very quiet.
Stop the car.
Какие глаза, какие щеки. Вот, блин, казалось бы, примитивнейшая пиксельная графика, но как все сделано.
Then it's true. It's all true.
Now do you believe me?
Kiss me.
What?
Kiss me now.
Что я могу сказать? Это была определенно эта игра. То есть, как бы, я, конечно, потратил на нее сильно больше времени, чем рассчитывал. Она была прям вот долгая местами. На некоторых боссах я прям застревал конкретно. Не знал, что делать, паниковал, бесился, ругался самыми последними словами. Но, блин, это было настолько охеренно, что... Ну, а знаете что? Это было просто охеренно. Очень сложно сказать, что что-то было.
Who the fuck is this Colonel Alan Harris? I don't know. Yesterday I met that guy in a bar. He was nice. I told him that I was going to slog as a guard here today. And he said if I pretended he rescued the colonel and prevented nuclear attacks when he drove by, that he'd give me $100. $100 for saying 4 sentences. Can you believe it? Good morning. May I see your passports, please?
Good morning. Here you are.
It's been the easiest $100 ever.
Fuck. People make up stupid shit just to score.
Yeah, dude.
Ну что я могу сказать? Это было охеренно. Самое главное, мы так и не знаем, было ли это правдой или нет. Или не было, или было, или что вообще. В общем, это было клево. В целом, я могу сказать, что вот эта вот игра из 10 частей, она как бы офигенная. Она стоит того, чтобы в нее поиграть. Возможно, я когда-нибудь захочу ее пройти на харде, но вряд ли, кстати говоря, после этого буду делать полное прохождение, скорее всего, просто какую-то нарезку там из серии ноу-хитрана и прочего. Ну, следите за... Ну, то есть точно буду делать совершенно по этой игре сейчас игрофильм. А на этом точно все. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Если вам понравилось, ставьте лайки, комментируйте, подписывайтесь. Вы все знаете, что надо с этим делать. Всем пока. До новых встреч.